Welcome everyone to how to get at least 120 new clients in 2015. My name is Pat. I work in the office here at Salon and Spa Marketing Toolkit. I'll be administrating the webinar today. The webinar will be about 60 minutes long and you'll have the opportunity to ask questions as we go along. Your presenter today will be Michael Colosi, the founder and president of Salon and Spa Marketing Toolkit. Mike started working in his father's salon when he was 20 back in 1980, and then he purchased it when he was 24. He had no business or marketing experience, and for the next 22 years struggled and suffered, mainly because he failed miserably at getting new clients cost effectively, and as a result, he buried himself in debt and almost went bankrupt. Then by a twist of fate, which he'll tell you about, he turned it all around in 11 short months and became the fastest growing salon in his area, eliminating all his debt, and now is hugely profitable. Mike lives outside Rochester, New York with his wife and 5 kids and 2 dogs. In this webinar, Mike will explain why most of the advertising you've tried has never worked at getting new clients. He will also reveal why your website is not working at getting new people to call you for appointments and what to do about it. In addition, he'll be covering 5 very unique methods to get new clients quickly and inexpensively. He'll also be covering something all stylists must avoid if they ever want to succeed at getting new clients. And as a special bonus, he'll dispel the common myths most stylists have about pricing and explain how to increase your prices without any pushback or complaints from your clients. He's got a lot to cover with you, so please give Mike your undivided attention. And please don't surf around doing other things during this presentation. This is all for your benefit. So without any further ado, here's Mike.
Hey, thanks, Pat. Hi, everyone. I'm really excited to be here, and I truly appreciate the opportunity to share some great information with you. Now, I know you could be doing other things right now, so I congratulate you on being on this webinar with me because it shows me that you're really serious about improving your business and your life. So I promise you, you won't be disappointed in the least bit. Now, Pat's being very modest, saying he's just administrating this webinar. He's actually been with me from the beginning and is responsible for helping develop the client generating strategies we're going to reveal to you today. He also works very close with a lot of our members and knows a ton about running a salon because he owns one and what makes salon websites work. So Pat and I will both be answering your questions today. Despite the fact I'm now considered an expert in advertising and marketing for salons and spas, I'm really no different than you. Really, the only difference between you and I is that I luckily stumbled upon a blueprint system, if you will, to consistently get new clients. This system I'll be sharing with you today is utterly unique and entirely different from anything you may have seen or even tried and can only be seen here in this presentation. All right, before we dive in, I'm going to share something from my personal life that's pretty embarrassing, and to be honest, my wife begged me to leave it out of this presentation. You'll see why I was reluctant to even include this story in about a minute. I remember this day as if it was yesterday. It was late on Monday afternoon, February 7th, 2007. It was really cold outside. I was wearing black corduroy pants, a heavy sweater, and a long wool overcoat. I was all alone. Here I was, coming from a meeting with my accountant, and I drove into my salon's parking lot. At this point in my life, I thought that things couldn't get any worse, although they were about to, and I'll share that with you in a moment. And perhaps you can relate to that feeling, and you know you need to change too. I knew I was in a position where I needed to change, but one more thing had to happen before I really got it. I got out of my car, walked to my front door, unlocked it, and walked into my salon. And then my worst nightmare happened. I found a little note on my reception desk that read, "Dear Mike, Mary Ann, Candace, and I decided to go to work for another salon. Sorry to let you know this way, and for the short notice, Becky." I was standing there shaking in utter disbelief and didn't know what to do. I ran out of my salon in a panic. I jumped in my car and started heading for home. I turned right onto Calkins Road and drove past the Henrietta Town Park. At that moment, something took control over me. In a split second, I made a U-turn and drove into the park. Now, I've been to this park hundreds of times before. This park is where I've coached and watched my kids play baseball for years. Yet this was very different. It was in the dead middle of the winter. I parked right in front of a familiar baseball field. There was not a single soul around. It was bitterly cold, and the sun was just starting to go down. I turned my lights off and kept the car running. As I sat there trying to come to grips with what just happened at my salon, The fact that 3 of my 5 technicians walked out on me all at once. I had even bigger problems that my accountant just laid on me. My accountant just informed me that my salon, which I bought from my father 19 years ago, was failing miserably. Over the years, I'd run up exactly $83,457 of business loan debt, primarily from money I spent for advertising that never worked at getting me any new clients, and another $19,758 in credit card debt to cover bills during my slow months. And on top of all this, my salon was losing around $700 a month, some months a little more, some months a little less, mainly because I was terrified to raise my prices because I thought my clients would leave me for the competition. Now, in addition to all this, my 5 kids are getting older, and it's costing me a lot more money to keep them clothed and fed. So now I'm saying out loud to myself, I'm flat, dead, broke. I've let myself down, I've let my family down, I've let my father down, and my wife doesn't know how bad it really is. In total shame and with a feeling of absolute desperation, I started crying uncontrollably and couldn't stop for what seemed like an hour. So I guarantee you when I tell you I hit rock bottom. My rock bottom was pretty freaking low. And then a really strange feeling consumed me. It was as if my entire life flashed before me. On all those times, I coached and encouraged my kids on this same field. And me remember telling them over and over to never ever quit and to never give up, no matter how bad things seem. And at that very instant, I drew a line in the sand and decided to change my life forever. I vowed to get all the training I could and search under every rock if necessary to learn how to market my salon so I could get a boatload of new clients or die trying. And then the very next morning, something unexpected happened to me that still sends shivers down my spine when I think about it. Here's what happened. I went to see my older brother, Mark. Now, Mark and I slept in the same bedroom when we were kids. He was on the bottom bunk and I was on the top. We got a lot of mischief together growing up. He left home and went away to college for 4 years, and we both grew up and our lives took separate paths. I never really knew what Mark did for a living. All I knew was it involved sales and marketing of some kind. I do remember he was always listening to audio tapes in his car, reading business books, and traveling to conferences, and never thought much about it. Now, Mark's a very reserved kind of guy. He never talked much about what he did for a living. It actually crossed my mind a few times that he worked for the CIA or was involved in some kind of illegal activity. Now, I say this because he seemed to travel a lot, had a big house, nice cars, didn't seem to work that hard, and always had plenty of money. Well, I found out that Tuesday morning that over the years, Mark had evolved into a marketing advertising expert. He owned a few companies and became a self-made millionaire in the process. For years, the answers I've been searching and searching for were so darn close to me, yet I didn't see them. For heaven's sake, he's my brother and we're only 2 years apart. Now, Mark told me he thought I was doing just fine all those years, so a business connection was never made with Mark and I until now. Have you ever heard this phrase before? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That is what I believe happened to me on that day, and that may be happening to you today because you're on this webinar with me right now. For the next 11 months, Mark taught me things about marketing my salon business that I never thought were even possible. He also put me in touch with his circle of marketing geniuses he relies on in his businesses. I learned what really makes people respond and pick up the phone and call for appointments. I learned how to position my salon in the marketplace and how to charge premium prices that clients would happily pay. He created marketing systems and strategies for me to test and refine. Things were really starting to look up. I never worked so hard on my salon business in those 11 months, but it really paid off for me. I was consistently getting more and more clients every month. I started charging premium prices. I became the fastest growing salon in my area. I had 7 top-notch stylists and other stylists from other salons, so my parking lot was always full and wanted to come to work for me. I was knocking my debt down at an alarming rate. I was starting to feel like I was in total control of my future. My salon was running like a well-oiled machine now. I was figuring out that the less I worked behind my chair and the more I worked on marketing, the more money I would make. To me, the next logical step was to open up another salon and double my profits. So I went to talk to Mark about the idea. So I told Mark about this idea of opening up another salon, and he thought about it for a minute and said, I've got a better idea for you, Mike. If you faced all the challenges with marketing and advertising your salon, I bet there are thousands of stylists and salon owners who have the same challenges. Why don't you help them with what you've learned and implemented this past year? I think will help a lot of them and be a big success. So that's what I did with Mark's help, and that's why I'm here right now talking with you. Actually, with Mark's help, I ended up formulating a step-by-step blueprint system that thousands of stylists and salon owners have been following now for the past 7 years, and it's ideally positioned to empower you to make a boatload of cash and do it faster than ever. And only in this presentation today, you'll discover it for yourself. All right. What comes to your mind when you see this young lady on the screen? If you would, just go ahead and tell me the word or phrase of words and type it in and send it over to me. I'm really interested in your comments. What word or phrase immediately comes to your mind when you see this young lady? Type it in and send it over to me if you would. And we're on about a 15-second delay. All right, they coming in yet, Pat?
Should be rolling in any second now, Mike.
Okay, here we go. Freedom, happiness, joy, jumping for joy, happiness, freedom, stress-free, joy, Stephanie, freedom, happiness, happy, joy, success, elated, stress-free, feeling accomplished, celebration, happy, excited, free spirit, road less traveled behind her, happy and free, happy, revealed, victory, happy, excited, happy to be finished, happy, happy, she's happy, excited, joy, happiness, accomplishment, freedom, success, yay, happy, relieved, free, success, happy, success, victory, happy. Wow, it came in fast and furious. Achievement. Hey, thanks for sending all that in to me, everybody. Let me ask you something. Isn't this a place that we're all trying to get to in our lives? It is, isn't it? I'm glad you're with me on this webinar because ultimately the information and strategies you're going to learn today will help you get to this place faster than you ever thought possible. And if you like what you see here today, I'm going to let you try everything if you're willing to donate $1 to a charity. I'll cover all the details on this and why I'm doing this later in the presentation. So let's get right to it. Before I dive into the 6 powerful strategies that I have for you today, it's essential I get you familiar with a few little-known marketing concepts that will help you in your business. First, do you know what the scariest number in business is? It's 1, because if you only have one way to get clients and it stops working because of something out of your control, your new client flow stops dead in its tracks. On the other hand, if you have, say, 4 or 5 ways to get new clients and one stops, you're still going to be fine. So please get this and don't put yourself in an unnecessary risk position. That's why I'm covering 5 methods in this presentation. The next thing you must do is to make sure there are no holes in your bucket. What I mean by this, if you look at your business as a bucket of water, you got to make sure that there are no holes in your business where you're losing clients because it's your fault before you start adding new clients, because clients are worth a lot to you. And what's the point of extending all the effort to get new clients if they don't stay with you? I want to introduce you to a very important marketing concept right now. It's called the lifetime value of a client, or LTV for short. The LTV is the amount of revenue you will receive from one of your clients over their lifetime association with you. The way you figure out the LTV of one of your clients is simply take the number of times they come in during a year times the amount of money they spend times the number of years they're a client. This will give you your LTV. Now in a minute I'm going to tell you why knowing this number for yourself is so important, but first here's the lifetime value of a client in my salon as an example. My average clients come into my salon 10 times a year. On average they spend $77 and they continue being my client on average for 9 years. Then they move or whatever. Now I have clients who spend more or less with me and have been with me less than in more than 9 years. These numbers, if you took all my clients and averaged them out, yours may be a little lower or a lot higher, and this number does not include any referrals you get from them. Then it really multiplies and gets exciting. All right, why is this number so important for you to know, and how can it help you in your marketing? First, you're now going to look at your clients differently and treat them much better because you know they're worth a lot of money to you. In my case, $6,930. Secondly, you do more to make sure they continue to be your client. And thirdly, you know how much you can spend to get a new client because you know how much money they're going to give you over their lifetime association with you. What I mean here is it would be reasonable to spend, say, $30 to get a new client when they're going to give you $6,930 over, say, the next 9 years. This is an excellent return on your investment, or ROI as they call it. This would be like going to your bank, depositing $30, and then in the next 9 years, it would build up to $6,930. And this is only for one new client. Are you with me on this? Because it's really important you understand the lifetime value of a client as we move forward. Okay, fantastic. All right, there's something I feel I must warn you about. It's the real problem you face today. This is the real villain behind why you haven't been able to cost-effectively get new clients, and it's keeping you from achieving ultimate success. And this is why not being able to get new clients is not your fault. Although after you see this, you'll know it's your responsibility to take action. The shocking truth is that you've been lied to when it comes to how to consistently get new clients, and those lies have all but destroyed your chances for the success you desire and deserve. Many stylists and technicians believe that all you need to do to get plenty of clients is to be very good at performing the services you provide. Maybe you believe this, just like I did. I used to believe this. However, you know something? That's not true at all. Just know this. Countless other smart stylists and technicians have fallen victim to this rather clever lie, yet you have to lay it aside right now. If you don't, you'll never be able to cost-effectively and consistently get new clients. Your business you worked so long and hard for won't grow, and it could even decline from where it is today. And this is not what I desire for you. Your struggles and challenges with being able to consistently get new clients are directly due to this, which is why it's not your fault. However, it's not your responsibility. Fair enough? Sometimes we tend to blame ourselves, but I'm asking you not to do that. Instead, put all the blame on the salon industry. After all, you've been bombarded for years by lies perpetrated from them. All that misinformation spread by the salon industry is enough to confuse the smartest person alive, and it confused me for years. The truth and the fact of the matter is you should never listen to them tell you that all you need to do to get clients is to be really good at the services you perform. Now, don't get me wrong. You have to be very good at delivering your services. That's a given, but it's nowhere near enough these days. If you fall for their just become a good stylist propaganda, you'll end up struggling and suffering and never get enough new clients, because clients will leave you for reasons totally out of your control. They will move, they will pass away, and they will try a friend or a relative who just got into the business. So you have to continually market to get new clients to replace the ones that will leave you. Do you agree with me here? Okay, good. Let's move on. Now that you know the problem, that your ability to consistently get new clients has been held back for years due to these lies, I have to warn you from this moment forward to avoid spending any more money with the advertising media companies like TV stations, radio stations, Yellow Pages, newspapers, Valpak, Welcome Wagon, website developers, Groupon, Living Social, Yelp, Google, Yahoo, all online directories. Yes, all of them. Why? Because they mainly peddle advertising that is image or brand building. It's not specific to the salon and spa industry. It's the shotgun approach, which means it's not targeted enough to make it work. And to top it all off, it's not trackable, so you can't measure if it's working or not. Now, if they do offer other types of direct advertising, it usually never works because they don't know or follow the 7-step formula for direct advertising success, which is having a great headline because you have less than a second to capture someone's attention, and a great headline does that for you. And using testimonials, because what others say about you carries a lot more weight than what you could ever possibly say about yourself. And having an irresistible offer to entice people to take action, because all people want to feel they're getting something special. And your advertising must answer the question, what's in it for me, or WIIFM. For short, every person when faced with a buying decision to make have a little radio station going on in their head called WIIFM. And you must quickly and clearly tell them what's in it for me, or you're going to lose them. And you must only have one objective in all your advertising. Now, we've all seen advertisements with so much going on in them that we can't figure out what to do next, and a confused mind shuts down. In addition, you must have compelling reasons which differentiates you from all your competitors. What makes you better? What makes you unique that allow you to demand and get premium prices? If you don't give people the criteria for what makes you different, then they'll think you're the same as the stylist or salon down the street, and they'll have no choice but to compare you on the only thing they can compare you on, and that is price. And you don't want that, and I'll tell you a little later why not. And last, you must have an automatic follow-up system in place, because people don't switch to you when you want them to. They do it when they're ready. And by keeping in contact with them, when they're ready to switch, they're going to choose you because your competitors aren't following up. All right, the only difference between a dollar bill and a $100 bill is the message. They have the same size and shape, printed on the same paper, but one is 100 times more valuable. Similarly, your advertising can run in the same places, including your website, as everyone else's, but get you 10, 15, 25 times the response or more if you understand and use the formula I just went over. Does this make sense to you? Okay, great. Let's move on. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, I see salon advertising all the time. It must be working or they wouldn't be doing it, right? Well, let me explain the big misconception with most of the salon advertising you and I see all the time. It was copied from someone else, who copied it from someone else, who copied it from someone else, and on and on and on like this for years. It's called industry incest. Everyone is copying everyone else because they assume it's working. But the reality is it's not working. This goes for print advertising, websites, and everything in between. Now, I used to believe spending money with these companies was actually essential to do. Now I know better, and so do you. From this point forward, I want you to simply tell any and every advertising salesperson who calls you, emails you, or stops in to see you this: I'm not interested. Please don't contact me again. Thank you. I really mean this. Let's face it, advertising with these companies has never worked for you or me, and it's just a big waste of money and time. Here's what you do instead: direct response marketing, using only the formula I just went over quickly, and I'll be covering more of that in a minute. This is the only clear-cut approach to getting new clients for yourself that actually works for you. Plus, it's the least cost, the most effective method, and it's measurable and trackable, so you'll know right away when it's working. Just avoiding doing business with all the advertising salespeople that call you to sell you image or brand advertising will allow you to save thousands of dollars and mountains of unnecessary aggravation. Imagine never spending another dime on marketing and advertising that doesn't make you money. You'll wake up every morning knowing every penny you spend to get new clients does just that. You'll also have the proper knowledge and unique ability to get new clients when you want, like turning on a water faucet. Isn't that incredible? All these benefits just from avoiding advertising salespeople. Listen to this one. Would it surprise you to discover you can actually enjoy getting new clients? Most stylists believe that to drag themselves through the process of becoming an advertising and marketing expert. But I would rather just see you get the new clients because I know what running a business is like. You're being pulled in dozens of different directions and your time is better spent elsewhere. And it gets better. Here comes those 5 crucial methods to have you book solid with new clients. These are the most important methods of all, and get this, these methods take very little time to do, and you can either have a family member or a friend do them for you, all while you sit back and see new clients start coming in. You'll forever leave behind the struggles and frustrations you've no doubt experienced when it comes to getting clients for yourself, and that all ends today. Everyone may be wondering why you're booked solid, but you'll know what's up. You've uncovered the blueprint system. And by far the most important strategy is my new mover client attraction method. It's being used successfully by virtually thousands of successful stylists and salon owners. 15% of the United States population moves each year. So around 40 million people move each year, and some are moving close to you and will be looking for the services you offer. Here's how it works. The first simple step is to get a list of people who have recently moved into your area that would be your ideal client. I'll let you know a little later how you can easily get this list every month. My ideal client for my salon, as an example, are working women from ages 30 to 70 who live in a nice part of town within 10 miles of my salon. Next, you mail them a personal letter precisely at the right time, welcoming them to the area and inviting them to call you for an appointment. Now, why does this work so well? Because these people are prime candidates for the services you offer because they're brand new to the area, and they're looking for the services you offer, and they haven't developed a loyalty to any other stylist or salon yet, so you don't have to lure them away from another stylist or salon. Now, the success is in all the little details to make this work. The letter must follow the 7-step advertising formula I went over a few minutes ago. When and how you mail is also critical. Later, I'm going to show you how you can get and use my exact proven letter, so you get this. I'm going to show you how you can get my exact proven letter by donating $1, so you can get this working for you right away. If done properly, the way we show you exactly how, our members are getting up to a 23% response rate. That is, when you mail 25 letters, up to 6 people will call you for an appointment. All right, does anyone have any questions on any of that so far? We've got more to cover. Any questions coming in, Pat?
Yep, got questions coming in when you're ready.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a new stylist. How would I figure out my LTV?
Well, because you don't have any data, you really can't. But what you can do is you can use a very conservative number, and that would be $5,000 LTV. And the reason I say that is out of all the years we've been doing this, we never really come across a stylist that has a lower LTV than 5,000. Now, depending on what you charge for your services, it could be as high as $20,000 or more, like a lot of our members. But to be safe, use that $20,000, or I'm sorry, $5,000 conservative number.
I heard that 1% was a good response when doing mailings. Why is yours so much higher?
Yeah, there's a in the business world, there's a 1% is what you should expect when you do direct mailing. Now, the mail you get from quote-unquote that you would consider junk mail in your physical mailbox from big companies like credit card companies or cable companies or phone companies, they're very happy with that 1% response. Now, you got to understand that they have deep pockets. In a lot of cases, they're not looking for a return on their advertising dollars for a year, 2, or in some cases even 5 years, so they can afford to do that. Now, because our mailings are very targeted and they're sent precisely at the right time, and the letter follows a 7-step formula, that we're getting up to a 23% response. So there's a big difference in the mailings.
We're getting a lot of people like, I'm an esthetician, I'm a makeup artist. Will this stuff work for me?
Yes, definitely. We have plenty of members that are both.
Someone asked, can you explain what the LTV is again, please?
The LTV is the lifetime value of a client, and the way you figure it out is you take the number of times they come in times the amount they spend times the number of years they're a client, and you average it through all your clients, and you'll get your LTV. And if you don't know what it is, or you can't figure it out, just use $5,000 as an LTV. That's the amount of money your average client is going to give you over their lifetime association with you. So, significant amount of money.
Okay.
Good?
Good, Mike. Yep.
Okay. My second powerful improvement system I want to share with you is my website success blueprint. Now, most stylist websites, if you have one, are not generating clients for you. Why? Because the person or company who built it for you doesn't know anything about direct response marketing and advertising that actually works for the salon industry. They don't know the formula. They're graphic designers and computer geeks who build and design most salon websites. Now, they're nice people and they have good intentions, but they're way misinformed. They're not marketing experts. They build very pretty and flashy websites that their owners love, but they never work at generating new clients. This would be like having a Cadillac or a Rolls Royce in your driveway. You like the way it looks, so do your neighbors, your family, and your friends. But when you look under the hood, there's no engine to make it run, so it doesn't do you any good. Now, if you have a website right now, it's just like this. It's pretty and it's fancy, but it's not getting you clients like it's supposed to. There are two major problems with most stylist websites if you have one. Now, every single month, my team and I examine hundreds of websites for our members, and they all have the same floundering issues. First off, their site is not being found by the search engines like Google and Yahoo. And secondly, if someone happens to land on their site, it's not built correctly to entice them to call for an appointment. So let's tackle these two issues one at a time, and I'll show you what you must do to fix your website. All right, there are a few reasons why most stylist websites don't come up on the first page of Google and Yahoo. And if you're not on that first page, you can forget about anyone ever seeing your website because hardly anyone scrolls beyond the first page. So here's the issue. Most stylist websites have their website address is their name or their business name. While you might think this makes sense and looks good, it doesn't help you attract more clients from the internet. Why? Because people don't go online and search for your name or your salon name if they don't know you. Instead, they search for the services they need or want. So if you want to absolutely dominate your local online market, you should have domain names, that's the www names, that are the names of the services you offer. Like if you're located in Boston, for example, and you offer these services, here's some examples. HairColorBoston.com, KeratinTreatmentBoston.com, BrazilianBlowoutBoston.com, OrganicHairColorBoston.com, HairExtensionsBoston.com. Secondly, when someone does land on your website, it's missing the critical elements to convert them from a visitor to calling you for an appointment. There are primarily 5 major things missing on your website. I'll tell you what they are first, and then show you an example of an actual member stylist website that gets on average 11 new clients each month. The first thing missing is an excellent headline at the top of your homepage. Right now you have your name or your salon name, and that means absolutely nothing to someone who does not know you yet. You need a great headline like, "You'll get our best service ever," because you have less than a second to capture the attention of someone landing on your site, and a great headline always gets their attention. The name of your salon or spa does not. Secondly, you must have your phone number clearly displayed at the top of your homepage. You don't want people to have to search for it or scroll down the page to find it. And thirdly, you need to have 6 to 12 compelling reasons why they should choose you over all your competition. You must tell them how you're unique, different, and outstanding compared to your competition. What makes you authentic, unparalleled, and superior, which allows you to demand and happily get premium prices. Fourthly, you need to offer a first-time visitor coupon. I'll show you that in a minute. And last, you must have an automatic method to capture the name and email of everyone who visits your site, so you can easily send follow-up emails to them in the future, because people who visit your site may not be ready to switch to you yet. However, they will be in the future if you follow up with them, because your competitors are not. Now, here's a website of one of my stylist members. This website gets on average 11 new clients a month. The first thing you're going to notice is it's not that pretty or flashy. It's simple and straightforward. People don't get confused when they land on it, and that's why it works so well. You got to remember that most of our clients are not visual and image conscious like we are, and that's who we're trying to appeal to. So there's where you see the headline, "You get my best service ever," the phone number right at the top. Now we cross out the last 4 digits so she doesn't get a million phone calls. 9 reasons. This is the criteria that makes her different from everybody else. So when someone reads this, they know why they're going to her, they know why she's different. The first-time visitor coupon, and she offers a newsletter to capture their name and email for follow-up, and I'll tell you in a minute how and what you email them once they opt in for that. Okay, the blueprint system you'll be given access to in a few minutes will greatly expound on these strategies, allowing your web page to get on the first page of the search engines and then predictably convert visitors to call you for appointments. My next client generating method is called automatic email promotions. If you're bulk emailing your clients and prospects now with little success, there's most likely 2 reasons why. First, you have very low open rates because you're using poor subject lines. Your subject lines, which shows up to the right of your name in someone's email, are not enticing people to open your emails. If your emails are not getting open, then how can someone possibly see your offer or your message? They can't. So there's where you see the subject lines. Everybody knows that. So your subject lines must invoke curiosity, urgency, or a benefit, or 2 out of the 3, or 3 out of the 3. Curiosity, urgency, or a benefit. Here are 5 examples of excellent subject lines. This is not a mistake. It's actually true. Details inside. Todd, please open immediately, even if you're on vacation. Open up. Major news affects you. Don't take it personally, but look at this. You see how these emails will, or these subject lines will entice people to open up your emails? Secondly, the content of your emails are not following the 7-step direct marketing formula which we talked about earlier. So when someone reads them, they're not responding. The email doesn't have the emotional and psychological triggers in it for people to respond. So how does our automatic email promotions work? You simply email promotions to your clients and prospects automatically all at once using our email manager system, where we have email promotions all set up for you to easily edit and use. These are professionally written email promotions following the 7-step direct marketing formula I covered earlier, like promotions for these events: Mother's Day, bring a friend; Valentine's Day, bring a coworker; Client Appreciation, Secretary's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, dozens more, all with subject lines we have written and proven to get you the highest open rates. These promotions are all designed to drive more clients to you automatically every month. Does anyone have any questions on any of that? Please go ahead and send it in, and Pat and I will do our best to answer them for you.
Yep, we got a lot of questions coming in.
Okay.
I have a website. If I make the changes that you're suggesting, will it start generating clients?
Yeah, because right now your website is missing the things that make people respond. It's missing the emotional and psychological triggers. It's probably pretty and it's appealing to your eyes, but your clients see this all the time. They need to see something different.
I send emails out, but I don't seem to get much response. Why isn't it working for me?
Well, most likely you have poor subject lines, so less than 10% of your emails are actually getting opened. And then the ones that are getting opened, your message is not written properly. It doesn't follow the 7-step formula, so it's not enticing people to take action. So it's a two-pronged approach. Poor subject lines and a poor message in the email.
How many emails should I send out a month?
Well, that's a great question. You know, the last thing you want to do is be a pest and bombard your clients and prospects with emails. So sending out 2 emails each month is just enough. Now, one can be your newsletter, which we're going to cover in a minute, and the other can be a promotion or an announcement or inviting them to a special event. So 2 is a good amount.
Okay, so we're getting a lot of questions about websites and social media, Mike. You know, how do I start a website? Is social media equal to a website? If I have a social media, if I have a Facebook page, do I need a website? So we're just getting a lot of questions about that. Do you want to address that?
Yeah. Let me give you a quick answer, and then I'm going to explain something. First of all, social media and a website are 2 different things, but they should be integrated. And we don't have the time to go into all the little details with websites and social media on this webinar, but later you'll have the opportunity to attend another webinar specifically for that. The fear is that we tell you to do something and it's not the whole complete story, and you go and do something and it could damage you not only now but in the future as far as search engine rankings and things like that. So there's a lot of little details that you got to get together for that. It'd be kind of like someone coming in and asking you to cut and color their hair in 2 minutes, and you tell them you can't do it. Or if you did do it, it would turn out awful. So a little bit later, I'll let you know about a full-blown webinar specifically for websites and social media. Okay? Good?
What were the 3 things in the email subject line?
Urgency, benefit, and curiosity. Curiosity, urgency, or a benefit, or a combination of those.
Okay. Good.
Good. Okay. My next killer strategy is called Beat the Slow Season. It's being used successfully by thousands of my members and is responsible for getting them boatloads of new clients. Here's how it works. Simply give out as many gift cards to your clients as you can before your slow season, and design the gift cards so they can only be redeemed during your slow months. For example, if your slow months are January and February, which is coming up, hand out your gift cards right after Thanksgiving up until Christmas, and they can only be redeemed in the months of January and February. And you ask your clients to pass them out as gifts to their friends, family members, and business associates. Now, why does this work so well? Your clients have people in their lives they owe favors to. Your clients have people in their lives they need to buy small gifts for. Your clients want to help you. Plus, it's a win-win-win. Your client wins because they save money on not buying gifts, plus get a nice referral fee. Your client's friends, family member, or business associate wins because they get an attractive discount on services, and you win because you get a happy new client who pays, stays, and refers others to you. We had a live boot camp at the end of September, and there was a salon owner there, and she stood up and told the group that her and her staff passed out 700 gift cards right after Thanksgiving up till Christmas. And she reported to the group that she got over 300 new clients in January and February. Now, I know you're by yourself and you don't need that many clients, but you could do the same thing on a smaller scale. Pass them out to all your clients and ask them to hand them out to their friends and family members and associates, and you'll get a ton of new clients, and you'll be very busy in January and February. So that's available for you. I'll tell you more about it in a minute. All right, the exact gift card style and design I've uncovered and perfected over the years, which I'm about to reveal to you, gives you the best possible results. Now it's time for my most important client retention and referral attracting strategy, one that will virtually single-handedly lead you to more new clients. and actually help stop your current clients from ever wanting to leave you for your competition. The cornerstone of an outstanding client retention program is the monthly newsletter. Why? Because if done properly, your clients will look forward to getting it each month, and you're uniquely and continually keeping your name in the forefront of your client's mind, so that when they're with their friends, their family members, and business associates, and the topic of hair or the services you offer comes up in conversation, you want them to immediately talk about you. This is how you easily attract a lot of referrals. You let your clients sell for you. It's called word-of-mouth marketing. Listen, for someone to do business with you, they first have to trust you. When one of your clients recommends you, then the trust bridge has been crossed. In addition, your clients like your salon or spa. They like your personality, your values, and your attitude, or they wouldn't have a positive relationship with you. There's a marketing term called birds of the same feather flock together. What this means is that your clients' friends, family members, and associates are like them. They share the same interests and values. So because of this, there's a very good chance that their friends, family members, and associates will like you too, because they're a lot like your clients. So they will be your very best clients who pay, stay, and refer others to you. Okay, back to your newsletter. We'll never get read if it's all about the beauty business. Just because this is our life doesn't mean it's our client's life. Let me ask you, if you got a newsletter from your dentist and it was all about the latest findings in root canals, would you read it? Probably not. So your clients are not interested in all the things going on in the beauty business like we are. So your newsletter should have exciting general interest topics that are timely. You can have a small section about beauty, like a great hair or skin tip or something new happening in your business or your life. That is fine. Another thing is you don't want your newsletter to look like it was produced by a Madison Avenue advertising agency. You want to look like you spent time and produced it. So don't make it glossy with 4 colors and keep the photos of pretty people to a minimum. As stylists, we're very visual people and image conscious, but most of our clients are not. Remember who we're appealing to, other people, not ourselves. All right, here's what one of our 4-page newsletters look like, and it's being used successfully by thousands of stylists and salon owners every single month. Later, I'm going to show you a clever way to instantly get our newsletter every month so you can edit it and make it your own for your business to help you retain your current clients and get a constant flow of new referrals. All right, then, how do you get your newsletter in the hands of your clients and prospects so they can read it? You can have them quickly and easily print it up locally and have them available in your reception area or when you see your clients. You can offer as a free download on your website where they have to opt in for it by giving you their name and email, just like the website I showed you. And you can automatically email it out to them once each month using our exclusive email manager system. With just these 5 simple, proven, low-cost strategies, you're getting brand new, high-quality clients from people who have recently moved into your market area because you mailed them a new mover letter. You're also getting new clients from your website because of the changes you made to it. It's now being found by Google and Yahoo. Plus, when someone lands on your site, it entices them to call you for an appointment. You're getting new clients and more business from your automatic email promotions. You're also getting new clients from all the gift cards your clients are handing out for you, and you're effortlessly getting referrals from your newsletter. Let's take a look at what this means to you for just 1 month, and let's be very conservative here and say you only get 4 from your new mover, 2 from your website, 2 from automatic email promotions, 2 from gift cards, and 1 from referrals. That's 10 new clients a month. Let's use that conservative LTV of 5,000 times 10. That's $50,000. So in 1 month, you've added $50,000 in future money to your business. Let's take a look at what this means to you for 1 year. 10 new clients a month times 12 months is 120 new clients for the year. That LTV of 5,000 times 120 is $600,000. So in 12 months or 1 year, you've added $600,000 in future money to your business. If you don't do these 5 simple methods to get more clients, you're letting $600,000 in future business slip through your fingers and go to your competitors. If they don't go to you, they're going to go to your competitors. All right, how much does marketing and advertising cost you to do? Nothing, because it should make you money. Now, I realize that because of most of the advertising and marketing you've done in the past has never worked for you, you've always lost money doing it. But that's about to drastically change for you. How much time do you have to spend to put these 5 client-generating strategies in place? If you do them yourself, about 2 hours a month. But I suggest you do what most of our members do, and that's to have a family member or a friend do them for you. All right, does anyone have any questions on any of that? I know we're moving quickly here, but we still got more to cover.
Yep. Yep, questions coming in. Mike, can the gift cards be business cards, and what should the value be on them?
Okay, the value should be $15. It's the best number. We've proven to work the best. It doesn't matter if you're low end or high end. And the gift card cannot be a business card. Here's the reason why. What do you do when someone gives you a business card? You stick it with your other business cards or you throw it out, never to be seen again. What we're trying to accomplish with this gift card is to make it have a high perceived value. So it has to be plastic. There has to be certain things on the front and certain things on the back. Your clients want to be proud to hand them out as gifts to their friends and family members and business associates. So it's got to be plastic. You can't skimp here. It's not going to work.
What will the newsletter do for me again?
Well, the newsletter is going to help. First of all, your clients are going to look forward to getting it every month because it's going to have great information in it for them. And it's going to keep your name in the forefront of their mind so that when they're out and about talking to their friends and family members and the topic of hair or the services you offer comes up, you want them to immediately talk about you. This is how you get a lot of referrals. You let your clients sell for you.
Are there templates on your website that can help us get started?
Everything we're about to show you is template based. We've done all the work. You just plug and play.
Let's see. Here's a great off-topic question I think you should address, Mike.
Okay.
I think it hurts my business to only take cash and checks.
Yes. You got to be able to accept the kind of payment method that people want to use. A lot of people use credit cards because they like the points and they like the accountability. And it definitely hurts. That's why, that's why everywhere you can pay by credit card because they know it helps sales. And if you're worried about the 1 or 2 or 3% they charge, raise your price.
Okay.
But you're definitely missing out if you don't accept credit cards. It's a given.
I think we're good.
Good? Okay. Now I want to give you the bonus information on pricing that I promised you. And then I'm going to tell you how you can try everything I've shown you for donating $1 to a charity and why I'm doing this. A common question independent stylists have concerns how much they should charge for their services. Most come up with the prices by looking at what their competitors are charging and using that as a baseline. Then they either charge the same, less, or maybe a little more if they provide more service. This is not a smart way to set price. You have to be able to price your services in a manner that people are going to want to pay for it. The formula for how you charge for something is based on your ability to sell it. That's how you come up with what you charge for something. So it only makes sense that the more you know about sales and marketing, the more you get skilled in those areas, the more you can charge for your services. It's as simple as that. There's a difference between what it is you're selling and what it is the client is actually buying. The difference is their perception. This information will give you some ideas and philosophies on how you can think about pricing and how to charge more and why you should charge more and why it makes sense, not just so you can make more money, but you can allow yourself to actually deliver more value. Here are 5 ways to differentiate yourself to justify raising your prices. You might offer a different service than your competitors. Do more than what's expected and have a more elaborate process that may include a maintenance component. You have a more likable, outgoing personality, the amount of education, training, and experience you have. And then there's the marketing, which you utilize in order to offer more perceived value to establish why someone should pay this price for a particular service. And the better you market and sell, the more money you're going to make. And remember, if everybody bought by price, everybody would drive the cheapest car, they'd wear the cheapest clothes, they'd eat at the cheapest restaurants, and they'd have the cheapest things. And we know this isn't the case. Price versus value. Price defined mathematically means how much something costs. Value is what you get in relation to what you pay for. People are looking for the best value, not the cheapest price. To drive this point home, think back to the last few major purchases you personally made. Were they the cheapest or were they the best value for you? I bet they were the best value for you. A lot of stylists are scared to death to raise their prices because they think if they raise their prices that they're going to lose their clients. Study after study has shown that individuals Do not buy based on price. As a matter of fact, price is one of the least important things in terms of dealing with individuals. Confidence, value, selection, and convenience are all important. You got to realize that you're not your own client. A lot of your clients have a better lifestyle and make a lot more money than you do. One of the challenges in the situation is that the stylist thinks, I wouldn't pay that much money for this service, so I certainly can't charge this amount of money for that service. You've got to get that erroneous thinking out of your head. All price resistance is in the mind of the seller. That would be you, not the buyer. Your clients are not sitting around thinking about you and your prices. They have very busy lives and are dealing with their own set of issues and concerns. You want to have the type of client who you enjoy working with, understands the value of the services you deliver, and are happy to pay premium prices. You deserve to get paid well for what you do. Sometimes you're going to hear prospective clients say, I can get it cheaper somewhere else. There's two reasons why they can't. They're lying about the price. They're really just negotiating with you. When the only basis that the client has to go off is price, then of course they're going to choose the lowest price. You must give the potential client the criteria that makes you different, makes you better, and makes you premium. They can't get the same thing down the street. Your services are different, you are different, and the entire experience is different. 7 reasons you don't want to deal with price buyers. They take up all your time, they do all the complaining, sometimes they forget to pay you, they tell other clients how little they paid you, they drive off your good clients by telling how little they paid you. Once they find a lower price, they leave, and then you don't get the repeat business, so there's no LTV. Remember that, the lifetime value of a client? And they'll destroy the credibility of your price and your service in the eyes of your clients. All right, that concludes the information on pricing. And while that was a lot of information, you may be feeling a tad overwhelmed at this point, and that's perfectly okay. Basically, this means you only have 2 choices on where to go from here. Choice 1, you can take all the tips and info I just gave you and try to put the puzzle pieces together on your own without assistance. It will take longer, of course. You'll make a lot of painful, expensive mistakes, and you'll be forced to give up trying to get new clients on your own because, through no fault of your own, you currently lack the proper direct marketing knowledge and experience necessary to succeed, which took my brother 34 years to learn and another 7 years for me to adapt, test, and refine for our industry. Or there's the smarter choice, the one really savvy stylists take to speed up their progress towards getting new clients and boosting their profits. These surefire successful marketing and advertising methods and so much more are yours for the taking starting today. That's me, the creator of the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System, the only true new client generating system specifically for independent stylists that requires very little time, yet is still the most surefire and cost-effective way to consistently attract new clients and boost profits. This radically simple yet effective new client generating system will work for you even if you are located anywhere in the English-speaking world, are in a small town or big city, lease a suite, booth, or chair, operate out of your home, operate a mobile business, have high-end or low-end clients, are super busy because it's a lifestyle-friendly program, are not computer or net savvy, are new to the salon and spa industry, are a seasoned stylist, or even if you feel you've tried absolutely everything. Before I tell you what the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System is, I need to tell you what it isn't so there's no false expectations. The Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System is not a bunch of theories like you'd learn from college, the internet, or training from the salon and spa industry. This is not some swallow-this magic pill solution that promises something silly, like, get 200 clients in 2 days or something ridiculous as that. Don't you think you've been lied to enough? Isn't it time to start using what's proven to work for our industry? Whereas the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System is the direct result of over 7 years of study, analyzing, and putting into practice the most successful marketing and advertising methods for stylists ever. It's unlike any other consulting, mentoring, training, or educational services for the salon and spa industry. Mine is more complete, easier to implement, more practical, more affordable, and is constantly evolving to keep up with the changes in the marketplace. And from this moment forward, you'll have all the tools to replicate our success. The strategies of the truly successful stylist can now be duplicated easily by you, giving you the benefits of more clients, more money, more freedom, less stress, and a happier version of yourself. And all of this while you quickly achieve attracting new clients faster than ever before possible. Before we go one step further, I need to be 100% honest with you. This will never work for the stylist who is lazy or is looking for an instant quick fix. This will never work for someone who is unwilling to learn new things and has a closed mind. If this is you, then do us both a favor and just forget all about the Stylist Marketing Toolkit, because it's not going to give you impossible results, just solid results. The Stylist Marketing Toolkit isn't pie in the sky, fantasy land nonsense. It's the real deal, and it's only for stylists like you who are really serious about consistently getting new clients and making a lot more money. There are no press a button answers to succeed in getting new clients for yourself. Nothing in life is easy, and you know that, but this is as easy as it gets. So if you're ready for the real truth behind what it takes to succeed at getting new clients and making a lot more money, here's what you can expect. If you really want to, attract a steady flow of new clients, make a lot more money each month, never have slow days, weeks, or months again, keep your current clients from ever leaving you for the competition, eliminate your stress once and for all, and be a much happier version of yourself, then the Stylist Marketing Toolkit isn't just a solution for you, it's the only solution for you. Take a look at the results these members are getting. Sherry Danforth, 43 new clients in the last 6 weeks. Bree and Amber, over 350 new clients in 1 year. Yvette Hall, 17 new clients a month. Debbie Saragusa, 161 new clients in the last 6 months. Jason Lacey, 57 new clients in 3 months. Let's take a look what's inside your access to the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System. You'll get 121 successful strategies, methods, and techniques that I've been telling you about, and dozens more. They are easy to use, designed step by step, and one will be emailed to you every other day. Our full system on audio. We've recorded our entire system so that you can easily listen to each strategy at your own pace. These audio files are located on our Member Central website. Salon Spa Marketing Templates. We don't just give you the great ideas and expect you to take the time to write your own letters, ads, forms, reports, and emails. We've done that for you. These are crammed full of these for you to quickly and easier use for proven success. You get this on our Member Central website. Monthly New Mover Client Attraction System. This is the system I've been telling you about. Here's you'll find the exact letters you can mail to people who have recently moved into your market area. Our members have reported back to us up to a 23% response. That means if you mail 25 letters, you get the 6 people calling you for an appointment. You also get this on our Member Central website. Salon Spa website blueprint. I'll give you my 12-step formula to drive traffic, capture qualified leads, eliminate price shoppers, stimulate referrals, and position you as the local expert. This is where we give you samples of headlines you can use, a list of compelling reasons why you're different and better than your competition. You'll also find a first-time visitor coupon you can use. Everything you need to make your website a client-generating machine quickly. You also get this on our Member Central website. I want to take a second here and just explain something that some of you may not understand, and that is why this is such a game changer. For the simple reason that if you're in a small town, there's dozens. If you're in a mid-sized city, there's hundreds. If you're in a big city, there's thousands of people right now looking for the services you offer, and they're going to your competitors because either you don't have a website, or they can't find your website, or if they are finding it, it's not built correctly to convert them to call you for an appointment. For heaven's sake, if you're going to be in this business for any length of time, this is the future. You've got to get this addressed and taken care of, because those people are going somewhere, and they might as well go to you and give you money instead of your competitors. So please take care of this. How to beat the slow season. This is the gift card strategy I've been telling you about. You get our proven system to attract new clients during the typical slow months, after the holidays and at the end of the summer. The normal salon industry slow days, weeks, and months are finally over for you. You also get this on Member Central website. Consumer awareness message and guide system. You get professionally pre-written, proven consumer guides and messages which educate your potential clients on how you're unique, different, and better than your competition. You can use these on your website or give them to potential clients. Once you fully understand the hidden secret behind these powerful marketing tools, you'll never stop using them. You also get this on Member Central. 25 monthly new mover addresses. You give us up to 2 to 3 zip codes in your market area, and we email you each month the names and addresses of 25 new people who are your ideal client who recently moved into your area. These are the people you mail your proven letter to that comes with our system to get them to call you for an appointment. 4-page monthly client newsletter. Each month we will provide you by email a 4-page professionally written newsletter that you can easily customize to make it yours. You can email it or give it to your clients when they come in. We've proven this client nurturing strategy will increase the frequency your clients use your services, plus dramatically increase your referrals. And if you're located in Canada, we have a Canadian version of this newsletter as well as our United States version, because there are some differences in Canada that can't be ignored. We'll have 24/7 unlimited access to our members-only password-protected Member Central website. This is where you'll find all your marketing templates, marketing campaigns, forms, letters, and client newsletters. You also have your access to over 100 hours of recorded live group coaching calls, everything all in one, organized, simple to access, put into use so that you can take your business to the next level of success and achievement. You get 24/7 password access to our proprietary email manager system with unlimited emailing. This is where you can store all your clients and prospects, so you can email your clients and prospects using our pre-written email promotions, and you can email your newsletter you get with our program. Now, if you're not comfortable with sending bulk emails and don't know how to do it, we help set this up for you. It's easy to do. If you're currently using and paying for a Constant Contact, AWeber, or Demand Force account, you're no longer going to need that. You'll have 24/7 unlimited access to our members-only password-protected online forum. You can post questions, get great advice, excellent tips, support, and guidance from our staff and like-minded members all over North America. Changes do happen in our industry, and we're more on top of it than anyone. You get to be on a call live with me, my brother Mark, and other members every other week and learn what other stylists and salon owners are doing all over North America. You can ask us questions and get the straight answers you're looking for. You get to be on that free live website training webinar. This live training will equip you with all the tools and knowledge to make your website a client-attracting machine in no time. 24-hour email and support. You can send in whatever you're working on. We highly recommend that you do, and we'll do an audit for you before you send it in. So you'll have your very own master copywriters and marketers critiquing your materials, so you know what to work. You know it's going to work for you. And you'll have a weekly email marketing tip. Wake up and find a hot marketing tip of the week. Sit in your email. It's a great way to start off the week and a constant reminder of what to focus on. Plus, you'll get our mobile app. Everything will be right at your fingertips 24/7. Nothing could be easier to manage your clients, prospects, and marketing. You've no doubt noticed that the Stylist Marketing Toolkit is without question the most comprehensive, paint-by-number, step-by-step, new client-generating and profit-boosting system there is. It allows you a clear-cut way to get new clients coming in. And the results come fast, too. In fact, many start seeing new clients the very same week they enroll. And that gives you this, more money for you, and less stress, which ultimately leads to more free time to do what you want to do. Now, you may be thinking, I bet any blueprint system that gives me all that would cost a small fortune. And in all honesty, it really should. After all, the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System has already helped 1,800 stylists and salon owners achieve getting all the new clients they wanted faster and easier than ever. Yet, I'll get to the drastically reduced price I have for you today in a minute. First, I want to share a few unique benefits this one-of-a-kind system will deliver to you. You'll discover a little-known secret in Section 3 on page 162 that can automatically increase your annual sales revenue by up to 11%. And how about the most clever way possible to raise your prices without getting any pushback or complaints from clients? That's covered in Section 1 on page 36. The price of the Stylist Marketing Toolkit Success System sold by itself is valued at $297, and the ongoing services are valued at $97 per month. Yet that price is not for you. I have a much better deal headed your way, so by all means, keep watching. Of course, you could choose to continue down the path you're on right now and end up spending 10, 20, even 100 times more than the investment you'll make today in the Stylist Marketing Toolkit and direct costs trying to market and advertise to get new clients on your own. And then there's the indirect costs of all your personal time you'll spend trying to get new clients. And let's not forget about all the lost money from not getting any new clients. That's a real killer. And that's just not what I desire for you. I feel you deserve to know why I'm offering you such a massive discount today. Not to sound corny, but I have a dream. It's really a cause, and I'd love for you to be part of it, along with the many others who desire insider information that will guarantee them to become successful at getting new clients and boosting their profits. Be part of the fastest growing stylist and salon owner movement, and in doing so, inspire hundreds, if not thousands, of professionals just like you. Here's how. Not too long ago, I started a cause to help our industry by really empowering them. Can you picture it with me? Thousands of professionals just like you and me as a big group, always being on the cutting edge of our wonderful profession and helping each other achieve more success, more money, and more freedom. So I decided I absolutely need to let as many professionals like you join in on this cause, one I call Stylist and Salon Owners Empowerment Community. The good news is That means a much lower price for you today because, frankly, I want you to join my cause and I refuse to let finances stop you. That means you will not be paying the retail value of $297 for the Stylus Marketing Toolkit Success System today, or the $97 per month for the ongoing services. Nowhere close to that. Not even going to be half that price. Not even going to be $50. Your total investment today, including the new edition Stylus Marketing Toolkit Success System, plus all the bonuses you see on the screen, is now only $1 for my 30-day trial. Your dollar goes directly to the Wounded Warrior Project to help our wounded veterans. This will give you the opportunity to try everything for yourself, get new clients coming in, and if you decide to keep using our program and services, after your 30-day trial, it's only $47 per month. There are no contracts to sign. You can cancel at any time with a simple phone call or email to our office. No questions, no hassles. Look to the right of this presentation right now. And to lock in your super discounted price, which is extremely limited, click on the yellow button that says Add to Cart, or if you're on a mobile device, you don't see the yellow Add to Cart button, you go to dollarbilltrial.com. Just have a look at what Minnie Hunsinger did following the Marketing Toolkit Blueprint Success Formula. Averages 27 new clients a month. And then there's Lisa McEllen. Just look at her amazing results. 450 new clients in 1 year. And then there's Sharon Dion. Just look at her outstanding results. Averages 31 new clients a month. Plus, if you act now before this presentation ends, I'm going to include in your package today 2 super bonuses worth over $1,000. These bonuses alone are worth more than the price of the entire Stylus Marketing Toolkit system. You'll get 2 tickets to our exclusive and comprehensive Salon Spa Marketing Toolkit closed-door live boot camp. The value of this is $994. I'm going to include 2 tickets with your order today for free. We hold a few of these each year at various locations. You can bring a spouse or business associate and meet and strategize with other like-minded members. At these fast-paced, high-energy boot camps, we reveal several new but proven marketing strategies and management tools to bring you even more clients and more profits. You get my newly published report on how to attract new clients from Facebook. The value of this is $99. I'm going to include it in today with your order for free. That brings your total value to over $1,400. Yet just by taking action today, you can try the entire new edition Stylus Marketing Toolkit Success System for 30 days, plus the 2 free super bonuses for donating $1 to our charity of the month, which is the Wounded Warrior Project this month. Now remember, you're just not getting an incredible discount today. You'll be joining the Empowerment Community Group. You'll make a whole new group of like-minded friends that will help you progress, stay inspired, and have more fun along the road to success. Click on the yellow button that says Add to Cart and lock in your discounted price today. Or if you're on a mobile device and you don't see the yellow Add to Cart button, you can go to dollarbilltrial.com. You'll be granted immediate access to everything. You'll get immediate access to our members' central website where you'll find all these systems and services, plus you'll get our mobile app and 2 one-of-a-kind super bonuses for free. Here's what will happen the moment you click the yellow Add to Cart button to the right or go to dollarbilltrial.com. You'll be taken to our 100% secure checkout page and simply fill in your information and click the order button at the bottom of the page. Right after you place your order, you'll get an email from me to create your members-only account to access all your products and services. You'll get a phone call from one of my friendly support staff to make sure you get up and running quickly and smoothly. It's that simple. Now, I like to reward people for being decisive and taking action. Therefore, the entire offer I just showed you with all the bonuses at the incredible discounted price is only good for the next hour. Questions, anybody?
Yep, a lot of questions coming in.
Okay.
All right. What if I don't have a website yet? What would you recommend that I do?
I recommend you do not go out and spend a penny to get one until you get our website blueprint that comes with the system. This way you'll know exactly what to do to make it work at getting you new clients. And we also have the live webinar training on this subject every month, and you don't want to miss that. You get notices from us when that free webinar is. So between those 2 things, you'll have a website that'll start getting you clients.
Got a lot of people writing in kind words. We appreciate that. Glad that you're going to try this out, and thank you for the kind words as well.
Welcome aboard.
What will the mobile app do for me again?
The mobile app just simply gets you 24/7 access directly to Member Central, where you'll find all our products and services.
How many new clients can I expect from the system?
Well, if you use the 4 or 5 client generating strategies I cover in this presentation, you're going to get around 10 new clients a month, or 120 for the year. But I have another 115 strategies in my program. So the more strategies you use, the more new clients you're going to get. Our most aggressive member, who owns 3 salons, gets over 90 new clients a month from our strategies. So I know you're by yourself and you don't need that many, but you certainly can get 20 or 30 new a month just by doing more strategies.
How long does it take to see results?
Well, some of the methods will be generating clients in a few days. Others are going to take a little bit longer, but within a month, you'll see tangible results. And within 2 months, the full effects of everything will be kicking in. And after that, you're not going to remember what it's like to feel frustrated not having enough clients.
Where do I get the names of people who moved into my market area?
Once you enroll in the trial, you'll get an email from us asking you to send us up to 2 to 3 zip codes where you want your clients to come from. And you also tell us who your ideal client is, like is it women or men, their age range and their income range. And then we email a list of 25 names of 25 names of the people in your area with the names and addresses. And these are the people you mail the new mover letter to get them to call you for an appointment.
All right, welcome aboard. I'm going to miss a few of you here, I'm sure, but welcome aboard Melissa, Christy, Abby, Caitlin, Alan, Aubrey, Anthony, Alyssa, Jacqueline, and Sandra. To place your order, just click on the Add to Cart button or go directly to www.dollarbilltrial.com. That domain name is right on your screen as well. The special price we have for you today is our 30-day $1 trial. Your dollar is donated to the Wounded Warrior Project, plus you get all the free bonuses. Mike, how do I email that newsletter each month that I'm getting with the program?
Well, we send you a reminder email that tells you the newsletter's been posted on Member Central, and we also tell you it's been loaded into the email manager program, and then you simply go there, make the edits to make it your own, and push one button, and it goes out to all your clients and prospects for you automatically.
I got to read this one. A lot of kind words coming in, but this one's especially kind. I just wanted to tell Mike thank you. Also really happy to see the proceeds go to the Wounded Warrior Project. I am retired military and feel that it is amazing to see the amazing support. Well, thank you, Danielle. It's our
Thanks,
pleasure.
Danielle.
Another question is, I'm getting access to all this stuff for $1 for 30 days. Am I hearing this right?
Yes, you are.
Where do I get the gift cards that are in the Beat the Slow Season module?
The gift cards, I talked about this earlier, they're so specialized. What I mean by that is what's on the front, what's on the back, how they look, and how they feel, that we actually supply them. So we have a person who handles that in our office. They work, help you pick a design, and they get all the details to you.
There seems to be a lot of questions regarding the pricing, Mike, that we're offering today. Can you just go over that again?
Yeah, by enrolling today, you're getting to try everything that we showed you, our complete system, for 30 days for $1, which is donated to the Wounded Warrior Project. And if you decide to keep your membership after 30 days, it's only $47 per month. Plus, you get the 2 free super bonuses, and you can cancel at any time with a simple call or email to our office.
How often and when do you do the group coaching calls?
We have group member coaching calls every other Monday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and you get email notices from us when they are with the dial-in numbers. We also provide a recording of the calls in case you can't make it live, so you never miss the content.
Here's a great question. Will I see the same results with this even with it being the slow season next month?
So yes, I mean, you gotta start. You know, you can start using one strategy right away, and that's the gift card strategy. Get the program, get the gift cards as soon as possible, start handing those out, and You can start working referrals. There's a lot of things you can do. Don't just accept. Our members don't accept the slow season. They don't have slow seasons anymore because they utilize the strategies in the system.
Melissa says, thank you so much, Mike. Coming off one of the roughest years I've had in my business, this student was definitely ready for a new teacher.
Good for you. Welcome aboard.
When will I get access to Member Central?
Within 10 minutes after you enroll, an email will be sent to you with your login and password details, and you have complete access to everything.
Does this work in any part of the country?
My system works anywhere in the United States or Canada or any English-speaking country. It works in small towns and big cities. It doesn't matter where you're located, and here's why. We're all part of the human race. We're all part of the human species, and we are hardwired to respond to certain things. Similar, we're hardwired for our sex drive. We're also hardwired to respond to certain things, and all of our materials ethically use the psychological and emotional triggers that make people respond. We know how to get people to pick up the phone and call you for appointments. Your prospects are hardwired to respond. That's why it works.
Does your program cover anything about how to raise my prices?
Yes, we cover this in great detail in the materials, and we give you examples of when and how to raise your prices, but we also cover this specifically on our group member coaching calls, which you'll be part of. It's a hot topic. You'll get to hear exactly how other stylists and salon owners raise their prices, when they do it, how much they do it, how they communicate it, the whole 9 yards.
Does your program cover anything about how to raise? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Welcome aboard, everyone else who's ordered. There's just too many of you to read off here. To place your order, just click on the Add to Cart button or go directly to www.dollarbilltrial.com. The domain name is right on your screen as well. The special offer that we have for you today is our 30-day $1 trial, and your dollar is donated to the Wounded Warrior Project. Plus, you get all the free bonuses. Good.
For those of you who joined, congratulations on making a very smart decision on your part. My team and I are looking forward to working with you. For those of you that are still undecided, please take a moment and consider what I'm about to tell you. Others are going to tell you what you want to hear and sugarcoat things so as not to upset you. I'm not like this because I know what you're going through. I've been in your shoes. At the risk of upsetting you and even offending you, this is something you need to hear because I feel there's so much at stake for you. Trying to get new clients without my system is like trying to hit the bullseye in archery with a blindfold on. This is what's going to happen to you if you don't get involved with my program today. It's going to be difficult, if not downright impossible, to get clients on your own. You don't have the direct marketing experience. It took my brother 34 years to learn everything, and it took me another 7 years to apply everything to the salon industry with his help. The success in getting new clients is in all the little details which you don't know about. So you by yourself don't have a fighting chance at getting new clients on your own. And everybody has a coach these days, even professional athletes. You need a coach. I just spent the better part of an hour outlining 6 surefire methods to bring you at least 120 new clients in the next 12 months, which will bring in at least $600,000 of new business for you, and I'm willing to let you try everything by donating $1 to the Wounded Warrior Project. If you turn your back on this offer right now, how are things going to change for the better? What is your plan to get new clients? If you think that getting a few referrals and a few walk-ins is a marketing plan, you're kidding yourself, because you can't predict these things, and they can stop at any time. I'd hate to see a competitor of yours get my system to get the clients you deserve. And then you may come back at a later date and find out we're not accepting any more members. And then what are you going to do? So decide now to create the business you've always dreamed about with the income to support the lifestyle you want. And if you're already successful, do what all champions do. Decide to do better. Get the extra edge you deserve. This is a positive decision. You'll be very glad you made it. I guarantee it. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Abraham Lincoln. You must do the things today that others will not do so you can have the things tomorrow that others will not have. Ronald Reagan. And there are no hopeless situations. There are only people who have grown hopeless about them Yours truly. There any more questions, Pat?
Nope, we are good.
Thanks for listening, everyone. For those of you that enrolled, new clients are right around the corner for you. Again, the 30-day dollar trial offer with all the bonuses is only good for the next hour. So that would be 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Looking forward to working with you. Goodbye for now. Have a great evening.
Hey everybody, we're going to close this down now, so if you have not enrolled yet and you have intentions to, please just click on the Add to Cart button or go directly to www.dollarbilltrial.com. Keep that page open if you're not prepared, and this will close down 1 hour from now, so 5:25. Thanks everybody. Make it a great day.